What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Base Legend. How you guys doing? Oh, let me do the things that I always do, that I always justify that I need to do, because I have nothing else to talk about when I launch these streams, to be honest with you. I finish up with the other channel, the other work that I need to do. Like, I cut a video for the other channel right before this. And now I have nothing to talk about until I get everything set up and I actually get into the game. Hope you guys are doing well for a Thursday, I'll say that. Exciting, exciting Thursday. Friday Eve. Let's get everything set up. Come on, hurry up. Stop being slow. Why are you being slow? Don't be slow. Man, I spent, how long did I spend today doing it? I spent probably an hour responding to just YouTube comments. Hey, Master of Food, how you doing? I spent like an hour just responding to YouTube comments on that one short about my criticisms of the Omni tool in this game. Y'all were not happy about that short. My God. You guys did not like that one bit, which is ironic because it still has like a 90 some odd % like positive rating and like over 300 people have agreed, whereas like 80% have said that it is not a good take. And so I don't know what to think about it. I think that more people don't like the Omni tool, and the people who do like the Omni tool are just very, very, very vocal about it. I think it's irrelevant, and it's going to be more relevant in the near future as buggies keep going. And that's the whole point of that video. All right, anyway. All right, that's all set up. And prove, do I want to show the question? I'll show the question. Blah, blah, blah. I am using those. I definitely am using those. Okay. Yeah, YouTube didn't know what it was talking about. You're silly, YouTubes. Silly, silly, silly. Should you get grounded? I mean, I thought you already had grounded, Rud. Wait, I'm very confused. You used to give me tips on how to play the original grounded when I first got started Master of Food, so I'm super confused why you're asking that. There's TikTok chat. Hey, Tickety Talk. Tickety Talk, the Chinese chicken. You guys remember that? Bare Naked Ladies. Great band. They're banned in like the 90s, early 2000s. Everybody knows them from Shrek. That's right. They sing All Star. You guys should know. Wait, no, that's not Bare Naked Ladies. That's Smash Mouth. All 90s alternative rock sounded similar. Onward. All right, hang on. That's Base Legend. That's Base Creative. Go Base Legend. But are you talking about Grounded too? Because you're saying, should you get grounded? I mean, I think you should. I think it's a fantastic game. Definitely think it's a fantastic game. All right, onward. So onward. Whew, a little bit of lag when we get in here. Hang on, I think I was just filming. I need to check to make sure that the settings are actually down a little bit. Depth of field blur low. Turn just some of this down. Okay. Good enough. No, well, I mean, if you want to get grounded, that sounds like a fun time. All right, where's my buggy? Hey, buggy. What up, Orby? All right, back to the base. Whee! I need to make improvements on this thing. First thing I need to do is I need to finish out all of the storage. That's definitely something that needs to happen pretty soon. Okay. Let's get up here, see what I actually need to do for the storage. I think it's a lot of acorns. That's really all I'm really lacking. Sap, that's it. Okay, so sap and... Oh, I need everything. So I need acorns, sap, and clovers to get this done. Let's go knock it out. And then there's going to be one more row. It's basically going to be 4 rows of just storage in this room. The only storage room I'm building. All right, so let's go get acorns first. Come back and get some of the clovers. I don't understand why spiderlings attack you. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, you would kind of think that of all of the different creatures, the spiderlings would kind of leave you alone. At least I would think that. I imagine that. I don't know how accurate that is. But either way. I don't like this acorn. Every time I smash it, it always falls off the edge. Got it. Okay. Dude, it's just one spiderling willow. My orb weaver is like way too reactive. Might as well get this while we're over here. Any other acorns back here? No. Weak little spot. Could have sworn there was at least two, but it doesn't matter. There's enough around here over by this tree back this way, so it does not matter. Nope. It's a tall leaf I didn't mean to go on. There we go. Let's get back here. Hi, friend. Orb weaver fight. I love when you throw up the web defense at the same time that they do. It's like, yep, we're both recovering. I think there's a spiderling. Yep, there was a spiderling back there. Web throw. Hit that Spider-Man on that Laura. So satisfying. So, Master, you never actually answered my question. How would you get grounded? What would you do to get grounded? And I guess that would answer whether or not it's worth it or not. Right? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Wow, raw science I haven't gotten over here. That's actually kind of surprising. Let's go get that. Come on now. Get that crow feather too. You don't really know? That's fair. Can't really think of a situation where like I needed to get grounded in real life. What is going on, Julia? So I actually, even though I live in Southern California, my Spanish is muy pequeño. I know very, very, very little. My father and parents, they could never say that I was grounded. My dad was always weird, and he was always just like, "You're on restriction, young man." It was so stupid. Like one of the dumbest things ever. Come on, pop out of there. I want to stab you in the face again, Snaily. And Brazilian Portuguese? See, exactly. I speak my own language, English, and I don't even do that well. I'm pretty bad when it comes to English. I'm like pretty terrible. Master Food, have you found a way to keep the snails out of their shells after you stab them in the face? Because that would be kind of cool to not do that. Just gonna wait a sec. Keep stabbing this dude in the face. Stabby stab, stab stab. What are you doing, Buggy? Oh, you're going after the butterfly over there? Weird. Okay, Orby, you are making this more difficult. Get over here right now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stay. Stay. I'm going to go stab this snail. Leave me alone. One more poke should do it. This is Grounded 2, Ethan. You can stun them? How do you stun them? I want to know how you stun them. I'm super curious about how you stun them. Because I have not figured that out yet. And I would really like to know that. Because I would really like to know that. And what can I, like, just get rid of? I can get rid of this. Yeah. That's something I can get rid of. Man, 2 seconds. Sorry. Sorry. Sometimes you get a Pokemon restock alert in the middle of a stream. And sometimes you're just going to look at that restock alert regardless of what else you got going on. Just make some more rope in a little bit. Alright, damn. I was hoping to get some snail eyes out of that. This was one of the complaints, or not complaints, but one of the criticisms I had is that you can't crack open the shells. So I was hoping to get some eyes from just stabbing that dude in the face. But yeah, it didn't work. Alright, let's keep going. We're doing acorn gathering. That's more important anyway. I feel like I have more crap that I need to get rid of, though. Drop these clovers while we're at it. Yeah. That'll do, pig. Alright, onward. Orby, let's go. Alright. So I might as well fill up my inventory with all this stuff. With the amount of acorns that I need to finish all this storage, just might as well get it done. Oh, I love Grounded 1. I think Grounded 1 is one of the best base building games of all time. Grounded 2 is fantastic, too. Definitely a shortcoming like every other early access game. But they are definitely very cool games and an awesome series in and of itself. Are you stuck up there? Orb Weaver, you are kind of dumb sometimes. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa! I'm gonna try that again. Hang on. What is happening here? Why am I jumping so damn high? This is not the normal height that an Orb Weaver can jump. Right? Or is it? That seems so much higher than normal. Okay, whatever. Wasting too much time. Onward! That's very true. That's very true. And I'm a big fan of the buggy system. Hey, King, what's going on? You're having one of the worst weeks of your life? What's going on, buddy? Let's talk about it. Why is it the worst week? Man, everybody's having a bad week, it looks like. That's unfortunate, guys. Sorry to hear that. Thanks for the follow, Ethan. Mighty kind of you. Alright, it is dark. Where's my buggy? Let's go find some more acorns here. Just gonna fill up the inventory before we head back, that's all. Again, I feel like I'm jumping so much higher than I was like last week. Oh, you coming after me now? I feel like I'm about ready to get attacked. I might be. We'll see. What? It's just a Scorpion. There they all are. Ooh, Bombardiers. I do like that. This is one of my favorite aspects of the early access. I should be using something different on you. This is one of my favorite aspects of the early access, is that when you get raided, they don't come after your base exclusively. Like, they kind of come to you wherever you are on the map. And so you don't have to rush back to save your base. You just have to kind of not die when they come for you, which I think is awesome. That's alright. Don't worry about it, Willow. This is a regular cockroach. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Come on, pinch whacker. Let's go, Willow. just get this cockroach out of here. Your head's gonna come off, isn't it? Yep. No worries. No worries. We're alright. Yeah, fight the cockroach for a sec. Nah, I didn't stay on the cockroach. That sucks. Another one? Seriously? Alright, whatever. If the buggy goes down, the buggy goes down. Just have to wait like, what, 5 minutes to get it back? So not a big deal at all. I love that these bombardiers are attacking this cockroach. And so the cockroach is now after that bombardier. That's fantastic. Alright, there we go. There's one bombardier down. Keep smacking with the pinch whacker. Alright, buggy's down, but whatever. Alright, where's the last one? Oh, what's going on, Ethan? Can you see my base? Sure, I'll head back in just a little bit. I need to finish up the storage, hence why I'm hanging out over this way. Why do I not have any bandages on my hotbar?
Great. That's what I wanted.
Cool. Yeah, let me just, it's gonna at least be 4 or 5 minutes because I gotta wait for my buggy to get back. Hang on, how long is the... I can just get my soldier hand out here. It's actually pretty easy to do.
Chauffeur.
Yeah, let me just finish filling up with acorn pieces, and then we're out of here. Come here, Auntie. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry to hear that, King. It's always unfortunate. I'm assuming pet, right? Like, I'm assuming, like, pet. But yeah, that's really unfortunate to hear, bud. Cannot wait for the ability to break down dandelions, or not dandelions, but weeds with this guy. Sister's dog. I hear you, buddy. Man, that's unfortunate. Oh, dude, that's really young for a dog. That's unfortunate, dude. Man. That's always the worst when it's like something that you literally couldn't have prevented, couldn't have done anything about. That's really unfortunate. Go ahead, Red Soldier Ant. Take out those mites for me. Well, I mean, as sad as it sounds, if quality of life has reached that point, I mean, it's kind of always for the better. It's really unfortunate. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make light of it or anything, but it's one of those things where if he could barely stand up, I mean, what kind of life was he living, you know? So really, really unfortunate, man. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. We do need to start venturing back to the base, but I really want to just kind of fill up at least as many of these acorn pieces as possible. Hello, Incredible Spider-Man. How are you doing today? Don't want to deal with another bombardier right now. I'm going to have to. Yeah, wow, it actually didn't trigger him. It's surprising. Really surprising. Alright, just a couple more acorns. We should be good to go. Oh, is that the last shell that I can pick up? No worries, we'll fill the acorn into the buggy here. So are you the amazing Latino Spider-Man, or are you just the amazing Spider-Man? I'm confused. Because, I mean, you gotta take credit where credit's due, right? So if you're, like, the legit Spider-Man, just go Spider-Man. Come on now. Get up there. Could probably get up here with the Orb Weaver. There's nothing up here for me, but still, I'm going to try. There we go. Don't know why I couldn't jump up that. feel like my aunt was messing with me a little bit.
God, I'm clumsy.
Well, that was a terrible spot to drop down. Whatever. Acorns! What aggroed? Ah, gotcha. So that makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me. Alright, so it looks like the buggy inventory is starting to collect everything. So let's get this last one and head on back. Fantastic. Hang on, where's the crow? I still haven't peeped the crow yet. And so that's something I need to knock out real fast, and I just heard it. Where is it? I don't see the crow. Oh well, whatever. Whatever, not a big deal. Let's get back to the base. Where's my base?
Webs are so clingy.
Hang on, it should be like right over this way. There it is. Back this way. I'm still probably going to have to go on like 1 or 2 more acorn runs to finish all this storage, especially if I do this like 4th row, but we'll see. And I think I am going to add a pine cone extension just somewhere. But I mean, the base is like, I don't know. It's a split level right now. So it's not 3 stories. It's like 2.5 stories. And one of the stories is split in the middle of 2 of them. Go see in a sec. That's weird. Thought I got all the raw science over here. Grab this one real quick before we head on back. There's 2 of them. That's fantastic. Really? Not enough space in my inventory? Well, that's ridiculous. Here, you hold on to this orc receiver. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can't block. I always forget about that. Even though I made a video that literally says, oh man, you can't block in Grounded 2 with your bow. I always forget about it, and then I always try to do it anyway. I've made one of the stabs too, and it's somewhere in my base. I just haven't bothered to equip it ever. Do I have it on me? I do have it on me. Yeah. Get me. Uh-huh. Always fun to like ice crystal a boss to death.
Science isn't so hard.
Alright, let's get this other one too. I'm just gonna drop down. I'm actually surprised this is still here. I thought I got this one. Gorgeous view of the park from up here. Kind of wish it was daytime. Alright, let's go get this bee. Hey, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Alright, almost back to the base. Just gonna drop down here real fast. Get this bee carcass. Probably should be using the spicy staff here, but whatever. Gotta love a full burst of this thing where it like summons the mints. Fantastic. Alright, hang on.
Expanding my palette. Hands off, Web.
Alright, let's switch to something that can actually free me from this. I need that bee fuzz for building, and so that's why I actually just didn't want to run away or anything like that. What is... Fantastic. Don't need it. Okay, and let's just toss this for right now. Perfect. Alright, let's just... I don't know where my buggy went. Whatever. Let's just run. We're only 100 centimeters away. So actually, I don't know where the remaining orc transmitters are. I've gotten the podium. I've gotten... I guess it's probably inside of... on top of the ice cream. Because I don't think I've gotten that one yet. If there is one there. But I don't think I've actually been inside of there yet. Okay, back to the base. Storage room. On the trash can? I've gotten the trash can. I've definitely gotten the trash can, and the ones that are part of the story, I've gotten those. It's the ones that are not part of the story. Those are the ones I still need to do. The left bush. I might have gotten that one. Maybe. And I got the one on the picnic table. Gosh, still need so many acorns. But anyway, so this is the base. If it looks familiar, this is it's because it's connected to Ranger Station, like the first Ranger Station you get to. And so it's really simple. It's just a split level. And so this is the split middle level. And then there's the second floor. This is the first floor. And then it leads directly into the Ranger Station. So that way you just instant access to everything you need. And so, yeah, really simple base, but I like the design on this one. Sometimes simple is better, right? Hey, lingonberry bandages. That's probably really good. Okay. Oh, man, I need to increase my sap production. I only have, like, 2 collectors right now. But yeah, we'll just do some local building for right now. Till it's daytime, at least. Have so much that I just need to kind of gather. Really? I thought I did hot deposited everything. Well, there we go. Now we did. Alright, let's get some sap. Hit the collectors real fast. Get some clover while we're at it.
Bottled in scenic color.
Come on, Buggy. Got some clovers to harvest.
Elating. Tired? I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, just finally getting all the storage built and organized. That's going to be super helpful. Yeah, I may actually just use the duplication glitch to get all the rest of the acorn shells that I need for this. That actually kind of sounds like a good idea with how long this is going to take. Alright, almost done, then it's time to harvest all this junk. And that's something that everybody keeps telling me, is make sure you harvest a ton of mushrooms. Like every single time that you're in Grounded 2, make sure you're harvesting a ton of mushrooms. Because eventually they're going to add all the buildables for mushrooms. And you guys remember how versatile mushroom pieces all were? Yeah, make sure you get it. Well, there you go. Just keep it stacking. All right. As I said, I'm planning on doing kind of a more advanced structure, like with the next level materials. So what would that be? The why are you not getting to the gather mode? There we go. And so I'm probably gonna need to like go harvest some like pine cones and stuff like that, or not pine cones, the pine needles. That's the thing that I'm still looking for. Alright, just get the rest of this while it's out. Yeah. I do love how you can basically just walk through an area and harvest every single gatherable resource. Like that definitely makes things a lot cooler. Okay, so we'll just deposit this stack. I'm gonna see if I can just use the exploit here to kind of spare some time. Okay, so we'll put that in first. Just retrieve one of them so we don't waste it. If you guys haven't seen this, somebody showed it to me like a couple streams ago. It's pretty awesome. Hey, I love toast. Hang on, I'm checking it out. Hang on, there's a nice spot for a base at the bottom right of the map next to the soon-to-be pond. So, hang on. So if I understand correctly, the pond's going to be like over here, right? And so you're talking like down here, because the first base spot I built and the one that's in the video is like right here. And so I love that spot. I'm about that. That sounds awesome. I still need to get into like the ice cream cart for this this chip right here. So I mean that's probably my next step is getting in there, and then I still need to get this one up here too. But I did end up beating the game. I need to get back into the network center though, because I think I left the key on the what's it called, the desk, when I beat that boss. But either way, all right, hot deposit. So here's the item glitch if you haven't seen it. Open an empty storage, go to your buggy backpack, put the item here, then put the item here, duplicates are over here, then you put the item back over here, then you just move this over here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then duplicate. That other one's going to go away, so it's just the one, but you now have a stack of 20. And then you just go rinse and repeat, and you can do it for like one stack at a time. Wish you could, like, somebody finds a way to use this exploit for more than once, because it's a cool exploit, but I don't know. I can't really complain about using an exploit, right? You know what I mean? Sitting here about ready to be like, I wish somebody could make this exploit even easier. Hang on, I want my bushwhacker back, or not the bush. Was that the bushwhacker? The gloom skewer. That's the best one that I have found so far. All right, in here, then in here. Then that stays there. This one goes here, and then this one here. Just want to be done with this already. Cool. I need to get another one of these now. All right, let's do this one more time just to finish it out. Hopefully this is enough acorns to finish it out. I may or may not do this last level of them. It kind of doesn't seem that practical, you know what I mean? Like, just does not seem that practical. We'll see. All right, so we got 60 in there now. Let's see how far we can go with 60.
I'm a well-respected artisan.
So the idea is eventually every single one of these storage chests is going to have one of every type of item in it. And so, like, there's going to be a chest for just orb weavers. There's going to be a chest for roaches, a chest for every single bug. Just kind of as best and robust as I could do it. And so I honestly don't know how many items are in the game or how many items are going to be added into the game. And so I decided let's just kind of cover all of our bases here. Seems to work pretty well. Don't open. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to climb up onto our hatchery here and take care of this. Still gonna need more. It's insane. Actually, it looks like the rest of this is clover and sap, so we're good. It's actually kind of cool. Bottom ones, though, those are gonna need acorns. Alright, so we got 3 acorns left. Don't want to use them yet. And then these ones up here, those are going to require sap. So let's go ahead and make 2 more stacks of the acorns real fast. We'll go from there. That's not helpful. Where are the acorns? They hot deposit away from me? Because that's not cool. They're there. Alright, you know what? I have an idea here. I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to just... There? Nope, take one. And then there. Yeah. I want to see if I can do 2 stacks at once, because I have yet to try doing more than 1 stack with this exploit. Wait, what was that, Master of Food? I'm confused. Which is pretty normal for me, so. Oh, I should be putting some food on this. Not wasting all my time like this. Alright, let's see if this works with more than one stack. Oh, give me the skewer back. Alright, in the inventory, in the bottom right, over here. Mm-hmm, gotcha. That makes sense. So it's only going up one at a time this time, so it's kind of a little bit different. But it looks like I can feed multiple stacks here. Onward. It's going to take a little while, but it looks like it works for multiple stacks as long as you have the individual one set up. Now it's actually like duplicating in waves. So there we go. There's 3. How many did it stay? Stayed with 3. Okay, so the exploit works in multiples. That's good to know. Super good to know. Man, it is going to be so good getting all these done. All right, so we have an even number, so I have to be careful that we're not going to use all of our acorns here. Is that it? Okay, so now all that's left is sap, right? Sweet. That's awesome. All right, sap's actually going to take a ridiculously long time to make. Let's make some more collectors here. Can I put it in the roots or no? Has to be in one of these. Slightly unfortunate, in my opinion, that you have to attach them into the roots, or like these big roots as opposed to the small ones. But like, I also kind of get that. Here, we can put one there. Put one there. Wrong angle. Yeah, I guess you don't want it to all pour out of there, do you? There you go. That'll be enough. Fantastic. I think I have some weed stems just kind of sitting about over there. And I need to make some more crude rope. That's one thing that I really need to focus on doing, is increasing my production, because I only have like one of each. That's valid, but are those dead twigs? I don't think those are dead twigs, sir. Hang on. They're living roots. They're roots underneath. Like, they're roots for the grass and stuff. Like, that's what those are supposed to be from what it looks like. All right, hang on. Let's get these weeds over here. What are you doing in my base, grub? Gotta love a good grub. Yeah, those roots. Which, I mean, I guess if they're grass roots, they're probably... grass roots. They're probably not going to have the same... Like, they're not going to make sap, right? Because they're not a sap-producing tree. If that makes sense. Sweet. Just got to make some more rope, and these are done. Exactly. So, I mean, I guess it does kind of make a little sense, right?
Water, bringer of life.
Do appreciate this base location, because I mean, they give it to you right off the beginning. How do you get enough followers to do streaming? That's a good question. We just started releasing videos, and then I just set up a feature on Streamlabs to multi-stream, and so we qualified. Like, you have to apply for it on TikTok, and so we applied for it through Streamlabs, and it worked. And so I didn't put that much thought into it. I think we didn't start streaming on TikTok until we were over like 500 followers or something like that. And so, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I love toast. I mean, to be honest with you, we're probably we're content creators that don't put too much thought into the follower counts and the numbers and stuff like that. We just make content that we know people enjoy or that we want to make and enjoy ourselves. Come on, that was a bad jump. Get up here. Get this one piece of sap. I love this pine cone that just tempts me every single day. So I need to make some cold armor. That should be a big priority this stream, is making some cold armor so we can go check out the ice cream truck or ice cream stall that's tipped over. In fact, let's go make that a priority. Collect these mite fuzz real fast. We're gonna need a type of fuzz.
Bikes can't do that.
Let's go see what we can do. Alright, so we're still waiting on some rope to get done, so let's go see what kind of fuzz we have. What kind of shield do I have? What? Crimson buckler still? Should have something better than that by now. Alright, hang on. Just 2 seconds. Let me just check here. Okay, so there's the butterfly robes for the frost focus, but that's not what I'm looking for. Need like the parka. Oh, I cannot wait to finish the storage and get all this junk organized. Way too much junk everywhere. Okay, sounds good. Have I bothered to make an armor or a weapons chest yet? Doesn't look like it. No worries. Let's go ahead and use the rest of this stuff. Cool. Alright, so one of those, there's 2 chests up at the top here. Those are the first chests that I put in. They have pretty much everything in it that I haven't organized yet. So let me just see here. Got another crimson buckler there. And it's this one. No, it doesn't really help me out here. Alright, hang on. Let's see what it's going to take. Because it must be on... I run 2 characters on this world. One's on my laptop. The other one's this character. So let's go ahead and make these. So the Mighty Muffs. Is there anything else that does fuzzy hat? That's what I wanted instead. Okay, so I need Lincolnberry, leather, and bee fuzz to make that happen. Eventually. I mean, technically I did quit one of my jobs, and now I just do content for both YouTube channels. And so technically, gosh, the roach helmet's so cool. All right, so I need the next step, and so that's why I haven't moved forward here. It's the fuzzy parka. So I need milkweed tufts, Lincolnberry leather, bee fuzz. There. And the fuzzy mucklucks here. So again, bee fuzz, lincolnberry. Okay, so I need a lot of lincolnberry, a decent amount of bee fuzz, and then milkweed. Anything on this top one? Just more lincolnberry and bee fuzz. Okay. Not gonna bother with those mighty muffs though that I just made. What armor am I rocking right now? I'm actually legit curious. Snail and ladybug. Okay. Oh, I need to upgrade my snail. Good to know. What do I refer more? What? Now I'm confused. Yeah, let me see if I can upgrade this armor a little bit more. You know, one of my favorite desserts of all time is peach cobbler. I'm a big fan. Hey, Jay. I'm a big fan of the peach cobbler. And so that's probably what I would say is the best one. I was going to do this lady guard, but I'm just going to do a bomb buckler, so it's light. And then we'll ditch that. Okay. I feel like I should also make one of these too. if I'm rocking the what's it called? The pinch whacker. Yeah, we're gonna make one of these too. Okay, so hang on. Carry some spice candy to the cart. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's really good to know. Gonna ditch some of my random junk here. Oh, I ran up to the bench, and I didn't even bother to do the thing that I needed to do while I was over at the bench. So consumables. Nope. Where's resources here? Oh, those must be medium. They must not be the small ones. Yeah, those are the medium-sized ones. All right, deposit. Keep the bee fuzz on me. We'll keep these 9 on me. Deposit these. Yep, just deposit everything that we don't really care about. Smithing station. All right, hang on. Pinch whacker. Nope, this one. This is what we need to do. Yep. Give that at least 1 click up. That needs 15. Yeah, give that one a click up. Nope. Nope. I think everything else is pretty much just SOL right now. Alright, continue dropping some stuff off. So we don't need our armor anymore. So let's go ahead and leave that here. Perfect. I'm not heading to the cart just yet. We're going to go get some milkweed and some lingonberries and some bee fuzz. So, got a little bit of a hike to do to get all of that stuff. Just seeing what else we can kind of leave behind. Cool. Grub roast. Yep, that's coming with me. Then we'll get this blueberry leather off too. Do we still have any available chunks? I was going to do some base building, Jay, but the more I am doing base building in this game, the more I need like random components and stuff like that. And so we're on our way to go get some of those random components right now to knock something out. Just grabbing some meals. And then we need to reset our bar here. Hang on, weak hand. There it is. Okay, get that there. Now let's go ahead and sort this and get this on our bar again. We don't need that. Perfect. Well, I think going to the picnic table is actually one of the main spots that I need to head to right now, because that's where I'm going to find a lot of the bees, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so that's full. Slurp.
Lemon slices, but it's drinkable.
All right, let's switch out our buggy and set our map and go find them. Resource surveyor. All right, so we need lingonberries. Let's go ahead and get that one on here, and then we need bee fuzz, so we'll get that one on here. And then, sounds good, buddy. And then, what was the other thing that we needed? Milkweed. Milkweed tufts, specifically. All right. So those are the things that we need to do. Trying to think my plan of attack here. Oof. Why is my cup is like leaking out of nowhere today? I have no idea why. Super random. These are supposed to be like kind of leak resistant cups when you shake them. So super random. Alright, not gonna bother going over to the ice cream cart there. Not yet at least. Let's head over to the edge of the snack bar here. And this is where we're gonna start. Alright, so get our orb weaver. Come on, Orby. Hi, friend. Where are you going? Don't go. That is not your home. That is the nest of the ant. Alright. So we're heading over this way. As soon as I can find where the thing is. Where's the marker I just put down? Should be like right here. Weird that it hit up there, but all right. All right, so those are grass seeds. I think I've only found milkweed, like, I think, is that a milkweed chunk? Yeah, let me check. I've only found the milkweed, like in a chest or like off of an enemy or something. Yeah, this is a milkweed pod. Fantastic. Ah, that's actually good to know. I don't think I actually knew that. I am going to go check that out, though. So you're saying behind the hot dog stand, there's a mega molar which needs a bomb. Do you access it from behind, or you go through the middle here? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to go check it out anyway. You don't need to answer that if you don't feel like it. I can figure things out. Starting to get a little laggy, as Grounded does. Thank you very much for the follow, Gloria. Mighty kind of you. All right, so you're saying behind the hot dog stand? So that means I need to go up. Head on up here. I love how the Orb Weaver just runs over enemies. Like it's that big. Doing good, Gloria. How about yourself? Doing great. Doing great on the stream. Don't need any assets or anything like that. I will say that just because every single person who asks me how my stream is going starts asking if I need any commissions or anything like that, and I'm pretty set. All right, let's go ahead. All right, so where's this bomb thing? Close to the tree, top left. Hang on, let's go back that way. And feel free, guys. Like, I have beaten the early access, but feel free to drop, like, whatever tips, spoilers, hints. I don't care. I'm not one of those people who gets mad if you guys spoil games I'm playing. Which I know is weird to say, but, like, I'm being 100% serious. I just don't care about spoilers. That looks like a fun hole to go into. Come on, Orby. Oh, I don't want to be trapped on you. Oh, come on. I don't want to be stuck. Yeah, move. I'm stuck in a wall. Hang on. My dodge button's not even working. There we go. Whew. Sketchy, sketchy. All right, let's head on down here. I don't think I've ever been in this cave, so I'm going to go down here. I don't have a torch, by the way. So I was hoping to get some, do I have a torch? I have, like, the end of a slime mold torch. So that's the best I got. Hopefully there's more slime molds down here. Is that a cockroach? You can stay right here, sir. Its entrance is facing the trees also. Okay. Go check it out shortly. It's actually something that I kind of need right now. All this brittle quartzite. I do love that it's kind of reached a point with like Twitch where it's just depending on how people come into the chat, you can make an immediate determination of if they want something from you, like a commission or something like that, or if they are actually there to like watch your stream and stuff like that. Did I or did I not? Did I open the briefcase? I have opened the briefcase. You find... I know, I remember that I found one of the... I know, I don't want to like give away spoilers or anything like that, because if there's other people watching that have not played, I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, totally did the briefcase. Come on, ant. Choppy, choppy. For a second, it almost looked like a wall I could crack. One more thing. There's 2 ways in using bombs. Okay. I have like 9 or 19 splat bursts on me, so I should be all right there. Or brot burst, not splat burst. Would be super cool if I had a torch. No mold stalks down here though. All right, well, let's head out back to the surface, because this obviously was not the spot you were talking about. So hang on, back out to the surface here. So you're saying that it faces the tree too. So hang on, where's the tree? There's the tree. So it faces the tree. Is it by these quarters? Like right here? No, it doesn't look like really anything. We're gonna find it. I think I've actually already blown through that one. Because I think, yeah, this is the one you're talking about. I put a marker on it next to the trash bags. I think that's what you're talking about, right? I Love Toast right next to the trash bags over here. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, definitely got that one, because that's one of the easier access points to get up to the Lincolnberries. Don't want to be on you anymore, Ant. You were great for a couple seconds. Gotta wait just 5 minutes here. Alright, well that's fine. If we got a couple minute wait on the Orb Weaver, we'll go ahead and just keep riding with you. Get this marble. Mega Molars, I wasn't specifically looking for them. We're on a hunt for milkweed, tufts, bees, and then also lingonberries. That's the other one that we're on. So we're just kind of going through the map piece by piece by piece. I love this little biome that you see when you first get in here. That's supposed to be. I think that's an ant. But this little biome right here, I love how it's created. That one I don't think I've gotten, because I included a base like that's one of the base spots that I included on the video that we put out about the best base locations in Grounded 2 so far, and love that location, but I haven't bothered going into it on my story playthrough. I have only bothered, hang on, I haven't been up here before yet, and I see that raw science that I've missed. Yeah, might as well go check this out now that we have an orb. Haven't bothered to go up here yet. But yeah, I also haven't been up to the pink car in this playthrough yet. That's a pipe we can jump into. Hang on, let's go back this way for a sec. Alright, let's go bug free. We'll have to re-climb up this thing, it looks like. Oh, did not mean to waste that. This pipe actually goes backwards.
I feel smarter already.
Sure. Come on, let's go. They are larvae. You do not need to be that alarmed. Okay. Onward, Willow. Sucks that that's what's in here. Can't break those. That's just a dead end. Alright. Alright, well, not exactly the most rewarding. But still, worth knowing. I could keep going. There's more up there. But, oh well for right now. Oh well. Alright, Orby, get down here. Come on. So there's a bee that I have flagged somewhere. Let's go get this bee. My dog stepped on a bee? What is going on? Twitch version of Master of Food. Was not expecting that. Where's the marker? Hang on, I put a marker down for a bee. It's like behind me here. All the way up there. My dog stepped on a bee. I want to kill that bee. I watched none of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial because that's just a big waste of everybody's time. But I will say that some of my favorite quotes of all time came from Amber Heard's testimony. All right, there's some raw science. There should be a bee, like right around here, unless that bee's like all the way up there. Wait, is that a pebblet or? That's a pebblet. No, wait, no, that is marble. Haha. No, don't fall. Lost one piece. Whatever. Not a big deal. Man, well, if I'm already like back here looking for this bee, I might as well get up here. So one thing that I really hope that they add into this game is flying mounts, right? Like, how cool would it be if you like had a bee and you were flying around the park? And so I think I saw somewhere that they are, but it's totally rumored, and I'm not gonna definitively be like, oh man, I can't wait for the flying mounts when I don't know if it's confirmed or not. So either way, all right, we're over here now. Yo, what up, Athena? Good to see you. I want to check out what's going on over there, but it doesn't look like we can get over there easy. Remember? What am I going to remember? I'm not good at remembering things. Whoa, thank you, new follower. Appreciate it. Oops. Sorry, Orby. Did I die? That should not have killed me. That fall was a tiny fall. Oh, am I all the way over here at Burgle? I am. Hang on, I gotta let the world load because my spawn was over at the final boss fight area. So just give it a second. You out of here? Lemur, Madagascar. My daughter finally watched the Madagascar movies for like the first time, and they're pretty good. Actually, I hadn't seen them up until that. I figured this would kind of help me speed things along with the world generation if I sleep. Kind of looks like it, but I'm like stuck in the floor right now. So I'm waiting. Joys of buggy early access games, right? Ladybug mounts. That would be really cool if maybe they can like do like a partial fly, like they can glide with you on their back or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I still can't move. The world's still like generating around me, so I'm just going to be patient for a couple minutes here. But either way, unset that respawn point. Try to do anything to get moving. Come on now. Let me move. Smack. Oh, let me do that. That's actually really smart. Because I have nothing in my inventory right now. And so perfect. Onboarding facility. And that's where my bag was. Alright, can't move right now either. So just gotta be patient. Again, try to dash. Yeah, I'm dashing. Definitely dashing. Still got nothing. It's all good. Just gonna wait another second here. Or another minute. And then if this doesn't work, I'll just like quit and then reload. That might be what I'm gonna have to do here. Or actually, you know what? Let's fix it. Let's call the Orb Weaver. This has gotten me unstuck in so many situations. If you can get the Orb Weaver close enough to you. Oh, he's staying all the way over there. Come on, buddy. All right, hang on. Let's get the ant. Let's see if we can get the ant a little bit closer. But yeah, this has gotten me unstuck a few times. But he is not getting me close. They need to just have an unstuck button. All right, I'm going to try another give up real fast. Just real fast. Joys. I like how long this loading screen is. That's pretty nice. Alright. Well, my ant's right here now. So I'm still stuck. But I can get on my ant and then unstick myself. And that's what I was hoping to do. So we'll take that. Okay, so now I need to just get up there and get my bag back.
Can't do that.
2 seconds. Yeah. Definitely. You know, I can't wait for the next update of the early access because, yeah, it is very, very short, right? But at the same time, like, whatever. It's just nice to be in a new grounded location. Really? Still has 25 minutes on it? So we'll see. All right, let's go get our bag. Again, I should not have lost that bag. I should not have died from this.
Let's try later.
I almost don't want to climb back up there because I'm going to just wait for my orb weaver. I could go up the other way. Yeah, I'll just do that. I don't feel like waiting. Joys of not wanting to be patient. I know there's one more way. Is it right here? Anyway, Master Food. Alright, fine. We'll go the long way around. How much is left on my, can't access it while you're riding them out. Sounds good, buddy. I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your day. Man, it takes just as long to go around as it would to just wait. There was a fork on the leaf you were just at, leading up to where you're trying to get up to. What? I missed a fork on a leaf? Like, are you saying that it's a leaf that splits two ways, or am I looking for a plastic fork? Because I'll look for a plastic fork all day. Near the spiders. Alright, so I'm by those spiders again. I see the leaf. I don't see a fork. It's all good, though. Because I can just do this now. And climb up that bridge.
Chauffeur.
There you are. Back a bit. I'm going to still find it just so I know where it is for future reference. But I'm not seeing a fork, my friend. See another big leaf here. And an even bigger leaf here. Alright, well, I'm just going to climb up the bridge here. I'll find that fork another day. No forks left behind. Okay. Let's go get our backpack. Still think that this is probably my dumbest death in Grounded 2 so far. That should not have killed me. Like, I fell off of that pipe to right here. That's it. That should not have killed me. Like, I will stand on that one. You just saw the fork? I'm going back. If you just saw the fork, I will go back and check for the fork, sir.
Gnarly.
Yeah, let's get up here. Above all this nonsense. Nah, I can't get on the mushroom. Where's the fork? Another turning point, a fork in the game. Man, I am not seeing it. I'm not seeing a fork. I believe you, like it logically makes sense that it would be here. But I'm just not seeing another access point except for that that spider thing. Either way, we're off to go get some lingonberries. That's exciting, isn't it? Whee! I think they need to add like a centipede boss into the game. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oops.
God, I'm clumsy.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty clumsy of me. It was very clumsy. What up, Orby? Sorry about that, friend.
Buggy's looking like me after a roller coaster.
Yeah. And mount and go. There's the fork. So there you go. Found it. It's past the walkway there. All right, let's use. We were talking about this earlier. I had it set up, but yeah, we'll use our little access tunnel to get up here, right next to the hot dog. Which I think this is cool. This was a little happy accident find. Wait.
Going bug-free for now.
My God, I got dirty for a little while. And we'll do this one right here. That's the shiny one that I want to dig up. Cool. Chocolate chunks. Haven't found any of those yet. There's something big down here. What's down here? Larva. Well, that was easy. Really? The cockroaches are now after me? That's not fair. I didn't try to do anything. Did you get hit by my electricity? Is that what it is? That's probably exactly what happened. It is too dark in here. Okay. Onward. So again, I don't have a torch, and I haven't bothered to make one, which I really should. Really should invest in another torch. I don't think this is the cave. I have a, I need to find it real quick. Hang on. I have a trail marker set up to it, don't I? There it is. This is the tunnel I'm looking for. I feel kind of dumb about that one. Alright, let's go get some lincolnberries. I do appreciate that they've added a second berry into the game, so it's not just blueberries. Really appreciate that one. Alright, here we are. And we're going to make this super easy on ourselves. See, this is one of those times, and I have a short out right now that a lot of people are like, this guy's a moron and stuff like that on it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a moment when I wish that I did not have to use the Omni tool. Because with these lincolnberries, having to chase after a berry and your tool is going back into your inventory every single time, not even in your inventory, but back on your belt every single time, it takes so much longer to harvest. And so, like, I'm not trying to say, like, we need to get rid of this tool, right? Like, it needs improvements. This is one of the shortcomings, is when you're harvesting lincolnberries and they roll away. Such a pain. You can do it so much faster. Okay, onward. Yeah, I figure we'll make the armor, and then if there's still time, there might still be time at the end of the stream, we'll actually head into the ice cream cart for a little while. I've never been inside of it. I went over there one time while I was looking for base locations, and I ended up not bothering to go inside because I didn't have the armor. And I mean, if you don't have the armor, you're not going to survive there. Like, you die in the frozen areas very quickly in this one. Which, I mean, there wasn't a frozen area in the last game, so. But yeah, I was not expecting to freeze, like legitimately just freeze to death as soon as I walked in there. But yeah, look how slow that harvesting was using the Omni tool on the berries. That's what I'm talking about. There's some serious quality of life improvements that need to be done on the Omni tool before the PC players, at least, are going to accept it as a good tool. It's got potential, but it needs some work.
Water, bringer of life.
All right, let's get a couple more here. I don't really need that many, but I figure I might as well make as many of them as possible while I'm over here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's the other thing that I've already mentioned this stream, but they really, really, really need to allow you to block with a bow. That's something that I feel like is a real step backwards. Like the Omni tool, whatever. If they fix it, it's not a big deal. If they don't, who cares? But the big thing is them fixing the bow blocking. That's something that needs to get fixed. Yeah, 2 seconds. Let me finish collecting these pine needles real quick, and then I'll check that. Because yeah, if I'm already over here, so I might as well. Map. That spider's heading my way. Nope, I haven't got it yet. Because it's like right back here between the two. And I know exactly where it is. It's next to the mole skeleton. But yeah, no, haven't bothered to grab that one yet. All right, that's enough lincolnberries. Let's just get some more pine needles while we're over here. And then I will go up there and get it. Really? That's ballsy of you, Spiderling. Any more pine needles over here? Nah. Alright. Mount, get over here. And then we're going to head on up. If I remember correctly, there's another bomb spot back here that I haven't bothered to bomb because I didn't have any bombs with me when I came through here. And so let's go head back this way because I'm pretty sure that there's another way up here. Or there's something. I remember there's also like you can scale up in this bush or something, but it leads to like nowhere. And that might be where I'm at right now. So let's just go around. Come on, let me around. Let me around. There we go. Okay. I gotta love when my Orb Weaver decides to like start beef with an Orb Weaver Jr. Like, I don't know. I think that's amazing. Alright, let's get over this thing. Oops. Back it up. Yeah, I love this base location. And what's unfortunate is if you do choose to build here, it's like in the corner of the completed world. And so it's going to be so far away from anything else. You are a little late, don't ask, but it's all good. It's all good. No worries at all, man. Hope you're having a good day. All right, so let's go get the. I love this scene with the two army soldiers too. Like, fantastic scene. All right, hang on, because I know there's a mantis around here, right? I don't see it. Which I guess is kind of a good thing, right? I kind of wish that there was like a cave or a dungeon back there. There's the mantis. I need more mantis pieces. And so... yeah, as I said, I need more mantis pieces. Come on now. Okay. Oh, that was a waste of a smoothie. I didn't need to do that. Dude, you better do your Spanish homework. Get it done, dude. It's important. I did not spend that much time with like my foreign language homework and stuff like that. In fact, I really kind of screwed around most of my high school career. And so, like, I get it, but then you get later in life and you're like, man, I wish I paid attention more in Spanish because, like, I live in a community that's probably 50-60% Hispanic. And so, yeah, there's tons of Spanish spoken in this area, and I understand very little of it. Wait, what charm? Did I get a charm? I didn't see that I unlocked a charm. What charm did I get? I didn't get a charm. Actually, hang on. This is one of the bugs that they need to fix, is the mutations. I have to reset my mutations every single time I get in here. Yo hablo español? My español es muy pequeño. Drop when you broke the feather? Hang on, I didn't see it. Let me go back. I did not see it. Oh, yeah, dude, it's grounded too. The game's definitely going to be laggy here. I did not see a charm back here. What?
This is a luxury you can afford.
I'm gonna chop these mushrooms. I don't know if I've ever actually... No, I've gotten mushroom chunks before. I don't see a charm back here, dude. What charm did I... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Man, I like don't want to walk away. But I'm definitely not seeing anything for me to pick up over here. Did I unlock one? I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for you. Wait, I see it. I see it. Haha. There it is. I see it. Yep, it bounced all the way back here. So there you go. It's the quick draw one. That's nice. That's very nice. All right, so we have enough Lincolnberries to make the armor happen. What else? Bee fuzz, right? That's kind of, and I guess we're gonna need a little bit more milkweed. Hang on, 2 seconds. Armor. There it is, fuzzy hat. So in that fuzz, we definitely will have that at the base. We need 2 lingonberry leathers. So yeah, it's the bee fuzz. That's really the only thing that we really need. All right, let's go get some bees. Hopefully our dog doesn't step on any of them. Oh, apparently there's a couple bees right next to me. There's the bee. Where are you going? Yeah, don't disappear. There you are. Yeah, just use this. Laggy. It'll die with my poison in a second. Or, well, I guess my orb weaver will get it. Alright, well, there's the bee fuzz. Want my arrow back. There we go. Spicy candy from the briefcase. That's actually, I don't know how much I have. And so I'm pretty sure there's bees up here, right? Yeah, so right up here is a couple bees. So we might as well go hit up the briefcase and all of that while we're doing it. Slide on all the way down here. And then I think I'm going to need to go get one more of those milkweeds. I think I'm still a couple milkweed tufts short of making the parka. What's unfortunate is getting up on the picnic table requires you to go through a really, really cold area. And I made it the first time without dying, and I'm pretty impressed with that. Like, I was pretty happy about it because I was expecting to freeze to death inside of the cooler that's up there. But yeah, you can totally make it without any cold resistance whatsoever. This time I'm going to be smart and eat a spicy candy like halfway through the trip. But still. Alright, let's get on this picnic table. Ignore this orb weaver here. Yeah, you don't need to worry about me. I'm already gone, bro. I do love that. That's one of my favorite things in the world is just the orb weaver destroying the smaller bugs as you walk by. Like that makes me so unbelievably happy. All right, so let's get to the briefcase. Stop for the spicy candy here. Go ahead, Orby. Have some fun. Yeah, because I did not bring a single chunk with me. Oh, actually, I did bring a couple chunks with me. More spicy candy. What's up, Orby? That's not fair. Die quicker. Thank you. Okay, let's get this candy too. Oh, traveling too much in the world without letting it load, and so it's definitely getting a little laggier the more I travel. Cannot wait for the next update. Like, first of all, let's talk about how awesome the tarantula is going to be. I'm sure you guys have seen that, but like things like the lint, how great is the lint going to be for like parkas and like making the cold armor? All right, so we got our spicy candy. How do I like the Omni tool? I have a short out right now that has like 100 comments on it of people calling me a moron for my opinion of the Omni tool. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's kind of a waste because you have your buggy now, and there's too many bugs and glitches for me to enjoy it. Like there's this animation delay between each swing when it goes back in your inventory, and so when you gather resources like the berries, it's just, why am I getting that you just discovered this? That's weird. But either way, yeah, you get this like it's this weird delay where it goes into my inventory every time, and so I'm not the biggest fan, but they're gonna keep improving it to the point where it won't matter. That's my honest opinion on it. All right, so there's the spicy shards. Might as well get the mint while we're over here. But yeah, YouTube did not like that short. TikTok did not like that short either. Like a bunch of people got super defensive and angry about it, which I kind of don't get. I'm like, it's a game and it's an early access game, so like you want them to improve it, right? You want them to not just give you something new that has a bunch of bugs and lag with it. And so yeah, personally I was a bigger fan of using what's it called? I was a bigger fan of using my like N-tier weapons to do harvesting and stuff like that in the first game. And so I hope that they kind of go back to that in a little bit. All right, well, we got a date with some bees. I figured out the secret though, because of that short that I did. The people who do like Grounded, like the Omni tool and Grounded, they're console players. Whereas the people who don't like it are PC players like myself. And so that's really the differentiation, is if you're a console player, it's hard to switch weapons. And so like, yeah, you kind of probably like it because it makes you not needing to switch as much. But if you're a PC gamer and you have a whole keyboard in front of you, then yeah, it is kind of a waste of your time and space. But anyway, all right, let me knock this out real quick.
Should have brought a jacket.
Then onto the banana. And then eat one of our spicy candies. And then up onto the popsicle. Cannot wait to actually be able to explore some of this a little bit more. But either way. Alright, eat another spicy candy to get out of here. Alright, and we're out. Cool. Bees up here, right? No, but there's some stuff to get. Like here, right there. So you push the crow's feather away so the Omni tool doesn't stay out on your person. That's another one of the shortcomings. Like they need to make it equipable rather than an accessory that goes back into your inventory after you're done with it. All right, so we're full up there. Let's go find the bees. There's one. Have I gotten the raw science in here yet? Nope. Love this spot for a raw science. Like, how cool is this location? Cool.
Get enough of these, and they just hand you a PhD.
All right, let's head on back this way real fast. See, that would be really cool. Or when it is equipped, let it have a radial menu that you can basically select what you want out of it. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Man, as soon as I went to go after that bee, decided it wanted to take off. Just gonna wait for this bee to come back here, I guess. They land like their paths aren't that long because they're early access, so it'll land for like 2 seconds. See? I don't know. I hope they improve it. Like, I really, 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 really hope that they improve it. There's a lot of quality of life things that I hope that they improve on this. So, we'll see. Ah, that's good to know. Does chocolate have more of a purpose in Grounded 2? I haven't gotten onto the cart yet. And so, I personally do not know. There's another bee. Alright, let him hop off. Kind of divide and conquer a little bit. I remember the bees used to be a heck of a lot more powerful. Don't kill him over the edge. Come on, get him over there. We want his components. Yeah, don't kill him over the edge. Where'd he go? No, did he fall? Rude. I have to go all the way back down here now. Like, I'm not gonna walk away from Bee Fuzz. Nice. Well, that's exciting. There should be 2 versions of it, Liquid Thens, because we do horizontal and we do a vertical. Yeah, so we every single day that we stream on 4 different platforms, or 4 different locations on 3 different platforms. So we run a horizontal feed on YouTube, a vertical feed on YouTube, and then we also have our Twitch that's active, and TikTok. And all of you guys are constantly in the same channel, and then I'm reading all 4 chats simultaneously. So it's a lot. It's a lot of chatting and stuff like that to keep up with, but it's worth it. I think it's fun. But yeah, so that's how it is. And so if I'm talking to random people that are not in the chat with you, you can even ask me and I'll tell you which platform is having the chat right now. And right now it looks like TikTok's got the chat, Country Boy Gamer. For smoothies, they work kind of like gum and grubs. Gotcha. Okay. So it's like just a little enhancement booth, like the what were they? The Brussels or the Muscle Sprouts from the first game. I hear you. I thought there was another bee up here. Guess I was mistaken. But I totally thought there was another bee up here. All right, let's check the resource surveyor. And watch the stream in VR while you're playing Minecraft? That sounds like a fun time, dude. Did it go back to the other side of the picnic table? Seriously? It's kind of shitty. Sorry, forgot. We're trying to keep this more all ages. Sorry. Emphasis on try. Haha, you missed. All right, so I think there's another bee on the other side here, so we're gonna just go shoot it with an arrow real fast. Yep. And then be done with some of this. No, don't take off. I just got here again. Come on now. Don't be this way. What's the purple small bug I kept stabbing? That was an orc weevil, I think. That's what it was. Every time I come over to get this bee, it like disappears on me. But I almost don't want to walk away until it comes back. And I have no idea where it's flying right now. But every time I walk away, it disappears on me. If you're looking for acorns over here, by the way, there's always a couple inside of that green thing. All right. Well, then, let's at least hop onto this magazine here, right? One of these days I'll read this. I haven't had a chance to read it, but I'm sure it's good. All right, let's go get some milkweed then. School's starting next week for you. You excited? I'm weird. I used to like school. Like, I don't know. I always look forward to it. Better than being at home. Oh, that's a shame, buddy. Well, hopefully that changes and you get more excited about it. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, damn it. That was my fault. Luckily, I hit the grass on the way down. I totally didn't realize this, but I'm out of dandelion tufts. Need to go get some more of those. Oh, leave me alone, Orb Weaver. Whatever. So we're heading back this way. Let me just get away from this Orb Weaver. Mite? Was it an orc mite? I didn't realize that they came in the mite varieties. That's kind of how it is until you get up to like college or at least this like second half of high school. Why did I do that? Why did I waste a perfectly good hit with the pinch whacker when I could have just used that? Well, awesome. Appreciate that, Country Boy Gamer. Yeah, you have a great rest of your day, man. Yeah, like it's a pleasure to have you here, that's for sure. All right, so we got to get one more milkweed now. So let's go find that. You're in the second half of high school? Well, then it might get exciting for you, sir. It might. All right, so we got some milkweed tufts around here. Let's just go to this one. Might not have the time to actually go into where we wanted to go, but we'll at least make the armor. Where's the... There it is. There's the icon. All right, so the tuft should be around here somewhere. Is it up there? It'd suck if it's up there. Let's check down first before we check up. Not seeing it down there. Hey, robotic sounds like a blast, dude. Alright, well I kind of feel like finding another one. If this one's kind of stuck up there. Programming, that's going to be a lucrative thing that's going to last you for years, that's for sure. Alright, so definitely it looks like that one is up there. So let's go ahead and find another one that's not up there. Which looks like this one right here. It's a little bit better. That one at least is down there. So again, I don't have any dandelions, so let's find dandelion tuft right in front of me. That's a really tall dandelion tuft down there. Let's grab this one back here first. That's something that I also think, it's not like something that they need to fix, but I like how few dandelion tufts you now get when you chop down a dandelion. Go to the bench in front of the hot dog stand. I think I've already taken that one out. And so I'm kind of just going through, why did I pick that up? I don't want to pick that up. I'm kind of just going through right now to... just like a couple of them, but yeah, I don't really need a dandelion or a bee right now. There's supposedly a... Let me just take out this soldier ant. But yeah, there's a milk tuft or a milkweed tuft down here. That's what I'm after. Okay. Where's this milkweed tuft? Should be right around this area. Or milkweed pod or whatever. Not what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, put your defenses down, loser Orb Weaver. I'm not even blocking against you. Okay. One more time. We're going to try to find this thing. Is that it? Is it attached to this? Man, super lag over here. Should probably kill these spiders, but whatever. No, I don't really know what it's supposed to be doing. Weird. Okay, let's go find another one. I guess our next best bet is right here. And we'll just kind of keep walking our way down this way. Alright, Orb Weaver. Of course, it won't be able to reach me up there, but whatever. You know, now that I think about it, that pod is probably down there in that cave, and I just don't feel like going down into that cave right now. Why did I eat that? Didn't need to eat that. Okay. Alright, so, again, we're looking for just a single one of these, like, milk ferns or milkweeds. Gross. 2 seconds. Big ol' lag.
Function over passion
Okay. Grab those because I do not have enough stink bug parts. I'll find it eventually. Gotta love the pinch whacker. Probably my favorite weapon that I've found so far in this game is that pinch whacker. Alright, so I see, again, it's supposed to be like right around here. These are flowers, right? Yeah, grass flowers. Why am I not seeing one of these pods? I almost feel like I need to create a shelter and sleep through the night just to help me find it in the daytime here. But alright, next location. Haven't given up on it yet. But we're heading over this way now. Okay, again, should be right around here. The first one was super easy to find when I was looking for them originally. There we go, there's one. My God, that took forever to find. Ridiculous. Okay, so that is enough milkweed tufts. But if I can find more, I'm going to grab more. So since we're over in this milkweed area, let's check that out real fast. Oh, I'm ready. I am so ready for those scorpions. I probably won't do it on this stream because I'm already kind of like approaching the time that I normally call it. And I like to go hang out with my family at this point in the day. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow too. And so I'm not going to be on tomorrow, which is normal. I'm not typically on Fridays. Seems like a weird place for that. I know that was totally not the right weapon to use here, but whatever. It's the pinch whacker. It's just such a good weapon in general. Well, there you go. Oh, the cat part. Okay, yeah, that's I feel for you, sir. Sorry about that. That's no fun. No fun at all. I did, it's weird. I did, how many hours did I do in a car with 2 cats? 12 hours in a car with 2 cats? That is not fun at all. And so I understand your pain, sir. Cats are not good traveling companions. All right, so I'm not seeing another one of these pods. Obviously, it's like nighttime and stuff. I have a feeling they get caught on these like leaves. Either way, all right, let's get back to the base. The one thing that I think that I'm lacking is the bee fuzz, but I'm gonna just use the duplication glitch to make that happen.
Now we're talking.
The Orb Weaver set is the best gear in the game? Interesting, I might have to check that out. Where's the base? There's the base. Let's go to the base. Because I'm rocking... I haven't finished the snail set yet. I have the snail chest piece and the legs. But I don't have the mask because I couldn't get any of the snail eye pieces yet. And so... Which, I mean, it's fine. I've only killed like 1 or 2 snails. So, I mean, I'll get them eventually. But yeah, that's the one set that I have not finished yet. But it's the one that I use. Laggy, laggy, laggy. You like my old buggy, the ant? Dude, but the Orb Weaver just goes so much faster. What? A mantis is after me? You, sir, I don't want to deal with you. Let's go this way. Just double back around. Leave the mantis trapped under in that little, like, ravine area. There it is. Come on. You were supposed to jump, but you didn't have any energy, I guess. Alright, almost back to the base. We've still got a little while, but we're 200 centimeters away. Which, I love that it's centimeters. Like, they didn't, like, fake convert it to meters for you. Like, no, it's centimeters. And that's hilarious, in my opinion. And if you don't understand why that's hilarious, go back to school, because that's hilarious. Alright, here's the base. Home sweet home. Okay, so I need to at least make 3 of these right off the bat. And then let's reset this. Cool. Well, congratulations, bud. That's pretty awesome. Okay, and then let's see how we did. So we did all right there. We're going to be able to get the hat done. I need to be doing silk ropes. Gonna get the hat done here. Looks like we'll also be able to do the parka. It'll be a fun time though, bud. Road trips are always fun in my opinion. Alright, so it looks like I need 3 or 4 more bee fuzz. That's it. So let's duplicate that. You know what, actually let's do this one easier. We're gonna, first of all, let's reset our respawn point and then sleep. So that way we get our lingonberries. But I'm gonna at least make this armor real fast. What are you doing inside of the base, sir? You are way too close. Should not be inside the base. See, you're stuck. You're stuck in here. Alright, no worries. Hang on, but you're causing me to lag out. Hang on. Alright, let's go kill a snail while we're here. Smack. Oh, I missed his face. There we go. Ugh, man. Got the slime again, but I didn't get the eyes. Well, that's not bad at all. You'll get back in no time. Man, it's starting to get really laggy right now.
How's this look? Think I'll start a new trend?
Gotta go after this snail, too. Sorry, friend. Poke your head out, please. Are you just not going to poke your head out if I'm standing right here? Because I get that. I understand if you don't want to do that. Just take this one at a time. Oh, that's not bad. That's definitely not that bad. I remember one time I was going, I don't know how fast it translates into kilometers, but I was going like 95 miles an hour in a 70. But there's nobody else on the road, so the cop was pretty much just like, just be safe. Just keep going. Orby, you're making this so much harder. Come on. Come over here. All right, you stay.
Bye, bug. Pick you up later.
Yeah, come on out of your shell. You don't need to be scared. You should be scared, though, because of that. And now you did. Sorry, friend. Still can't get the eyes. Oh well. Okay, so lingonberry. Perfect. And then I have the bee fuzz on my inventory. Now I just gotta find spider rope. It'll be alright, bud. It's about how you approach it. That's how it's always gonna be. Mindset is everything. Especially when you're faced with something you don't want to deal with. Alright, did I have a one for rope yet? No. I need to find these two silk. See, open the first chest that I opened. Here we go. Retrieve. Alright, so we're just going to use the exploit real fast. So that way I have enough of this gear to make it happen. Oh man, see that makes it even worse being a little car sick like that. That's unfortunate. Cool, he's already got the bee fuzz in his inventory. Let's go ahead and have some brekkie here. Right there. Where's my canteen? There it is. Consume.
Smoky, tangy. Do I detect a hint of food?
Okay, and then go to a box. This box will do. Buggy. Nope, not that one. You, come back. Want that buggy. This one into here, and then down to here, and then this one into here, and then this one into here. Okay. Next up, we got to do the milkweed. Let's go ahead and inventory it. Okay, milkweed. Let's go ahead and keep as much of this as possible. So we'll deposit one. But no point in doing all this gathering if they weren't appearing for us, right? Alright. And then this one. This one. And then this one. This one. This one. I want to know who figures out these exploits. Because I'll be honest with you, I can't take credit for this exploit. Somebody else came into my channel and taught me how to do this. But like, I want to know who figures out these exploits. Do you figure it out by accident, or you sit there trying literally everything until you have your option, you know? So I don't know. I've never been able to figure that out. All right, let's do the silk rope now. And I'm sure that this is going to get patched as soon as it's another update is going to come out. I almost guarantee you that this is going to get patched. And so we'll see. Me too. Gorgeous, gorgeous game. Like, I cannot wait to see how far they take a lot of the features in it, because it is a truly, truly gorgeous game. Okay. And then the last thing that we need to do is these lingonberries. Let's go make a stack of lingonberry leather. And specifically not lingonberries. We're going to make lingonberry leather stacks. Or a stack of it, just to make it as quick as possible here. Okay, deposit, deposit, deposit. Okay. So now we have enough to make our parkas, which is fantastic. So we'll start with the fuzzy mucklucks. Then we'll go over to the fuzzy parka. And then last but not least, our fuzzy hat. Don't need to make another one. Okay, and then I need to collect more sap. All right, we're just going to grab a bunch of slime mold stalks because we can. And then make a bunch of hand resources. Plating. That would look cool. Like a little garden or expanding on like the area around the statue.
Function over
That would
passion.
definitely look really cool. Alright, so we got our parka and set now. Go ahead and just get on the chest first and start upgrading it. That's unfortunate, but we can at least get another one to like level 1 here. Actually, we'll get both of these to level 1. That's nice. Cool. Alright, I thought I made a spicy torch. Or not torch, one of those spicy stabs. I thought I made one of those. I'm gonna check that real fast. Not seeing it, so whatever. Not a big deal. Oh man, I'll probably organize my storage now that most of it's built. I'll probably end up organizing all of the storage in the coming days. When are we doing the next base building tournament? Probably October. Because we're going to do it in the middle of the quarter rather than at the end of a quarter this time. So that way it's just a little bit more timely. And so I was thinking about doing a Halloween contest this year because we've never done one in fall before. Anything else? Nah, all this can come with me. Just drop off this food real quick before we go. Alright, so I'm not going to go into it because I got stuff that I got to do tonight. But we'll at least head on over there. Well, there you go. Be able to celebrate Halloween. Yeah, I just realized that after you said that, yeah, a lot of countries outside of the United States don't really celebrate Halloween, do they? It's kind of silly if you ask me. Not silly that you guys don't celebrate it, but it's silly for me to be like, yeah, let's have a Halloween contest. And you guys be like, what's Halloween?
We'll try later.
I know. I personally, I don't know the date of it, but out here in Southern California where I live, the community is more into Dia de los Muertos than into Halloween. And so obviously we get trick-or-treaters and stuff like that for Halloween. But on Dia de los Muertos, everybody dresses up, everybody goes crazy. Like that's the one that everybody celebrates. And I'm pretty sure that that's like just a few days after Halloween, if I remember correctly. Let's be frank here. I don't know my Hispanic holidays that well. All right.
I'm going bug free for now.
So here we are.
Cold wind blows.
Fun. I probably should have brought some spicy candy with me, but I ate it all. Hang on, let me put on my spicy mutation. We can take off. No, I want Venom on for right now. We'll take off Explorer. But yeah, need to find some spicy candy. I'm hoping there's spicy candy inside of here. Whew, a lot of lag in here. That's what's happening. Oh, look at this little ice cream cone entrance. That's pretty cool. What's up, Scorpion? Such a cool location, though, in this game. Like, definitely a cool location. Come on, bring it on. Let's go. Man, I am lagging out, though. That is by far one of the most laggy encounters I've experienced in this game. And I feel like in order to get rid of the lag here, I'm going to have to kill some of these scorpions. Otherwise, I'm just kind of SOL. This big dude's stuck. I love it. Well, not anymore. Oh, it's just a junior. I didn't see that. Thought it was an actual big guy. Well, thank you very much. You have to walk on a cone to get the disc. It's also next to the body. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Still super laggy in here. Man, if you need scorpion parts, though, this is where you go. Meh. Let's go back this way. The likes of the beast. All right. Well, this is where I'm going to call it, even though I'm inside of this location, and I could probably keep it going. This is where I'm going to call it because I do want to get down, hang out with my family. As I said, I'm not streaming tomorrow. It is my wife's birthday, and so I will be hanging out with my family all day long because my family is awesome, and I like spending time with them. But I will be back on Sunday. Until then, Jay will probably be on Saturday. And I have no idea what he's playing. Probably more Enshrouded. He's working on a base in Enshrouded, or it's more like a maze than a base. So my guess is Jay's going to do Enshrouded. Jay, there you are in chat. I didn't know if you were still there. You doing Enshrouded tomorrow? Or Saturday? Whichever day it is. So I'm intentionally ignoring all the scorpions behind me because I'm lagged out right now. And I'm just trying to get through this tunnel to find an exit. And it looks like I may have picked the wrong one. So let's see. I need to warm up. So here, let's actually do a little combat. Warm myself up a little bit. At least that was working before. There we go. Yeah. As soon as you kill something, it takes down your chilling a little bit. Hey, there's a body. It's a nice little body. All right, well, as I said, don't want to spend too much time in here. I probably should switch over to my my torch too. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you again on Sunday. And we'll have some more fun. But yeah, not going to deal with this. This will just be where I pick everything up next time. You guys have a great rest of your day. And awesome. Enshrouded. Good stuff. Thanks for that follow, I Love Toast. Appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out with us today. Mighty kind of you. Adios, amigo. Buenos noches. I guess I could just say Buenos tardes. See, I know a little Spanish. Not much. Enough to know when people are talking about me, right? There was one time out here, and I'll say this right at the end of stream, just in case I get adult restricted on TikTok here. But there was one time I was like at the grocery store or something like that. And so this guy is a Hispanic guy. He doesn't push his cart back into the cart corral. And that's like one of my biggest pet peeves is when people like can't push their cart, return their cart after shopping at a grocery store or something like that. It's like, it makes no sense. And it's ultimately, it is the litmus test for whether or not you are capable of being a part of society or if you should go like not be part of society. And people who don't return their cart should not be part of society. It is actually like studies have been done about this, but either way, so this guy doesn't return his cart. I'm one of those people who kind of is a little vocal about this. And so like, I'll turn to somebody and I'll literally look at them and be like, what, you're too lazy to push that like 5 feet back to the corral? Like I'm one of those people because it's again, you're forcing somebody else to do a job that you should not be doing. Okay. And so anyway, I say that to this guy and I say, what, you're too lazy to push that back to the corral? It's literally right there, 2 spaces back. And he shrugs at me and I say, wow, you are lazy. And so he looks back at me and he just goes, puta. And he just walks away. So he called me a bitch in Spanish. Which, I mean, is whatever, right? But when you're a white guy and you look back and it's obviously that this guy is like a piece of trash, right? And so I fired back at him, "Se hablo español, pendejo." And he looks at me and he just goes, "What?" Because I said, "I speak Spanish, you dickhead." And yeah, the look on his face. But anyway, that's my little story about how and why it's important to learn other languages so you know when somebody tries to insult you. You guys have a great rest of your day.